Hey, hey, hey! How are we all today? It is Fun Friday. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do a lovely EMOM session today, full body workout, working off the exercises on the minute, every minute, okay? So, or every minute, on the minute if you want to be pedantic about it. But we are going to do 11 exercises. We're going to do 2 rounds and you're going to do 30 seconds of each one. So I'm going to call numbers to you as we go. If I say to you that we are doing squats, you can do between 8 and 15. Or if you feel like going a wee bit more, that's okay. You can keep going until I call it. But at least 15 seconds of each minute will be used for rest. So even if you don't get to the number you're reaching, I'll call it at 15 seconds before we start the next one to allow the body some active recovery before we move on. So we're going to work everything today. We're going to work on our glutes and our core, on our legs, a wee bit of upper body work as well. Give you a nice full body workout to set you up for the weekend. So when you're ready, what you're going to need is a mat, a kettlebell, and you. So water, windows, because it's warm today. So let's go. We're going to nice and light on the toes. We're going to get warmed up. So again, you jog or march it out. Keep going there now. Jog or march it out. I think we're okay. All right. Get those knees a little bit higher. Good. Bring it now into your jumping jacks. So out and out. And again, remember, you can alternate here by stepping. If you're going to do this one, keep the hands at shoulder height. So whichever one you're doing, let's go. If you have issues with lateral movement, don't be afraid to just step in to a nice power stride like that. Speaking of power strides, let's go forward and back. Soften those knees, might be last. Remember, this can be a step back, step back, step back. Just go within your own rhythms. Back to jacks. Jog it on the spot. Seat it up. And relax it down. Well done. Big circles now with the hands. Forward you go. Allow those shoulders to really stretch out. Change direction. Breathe. Arms to the side. And forward. 3 times. Let's go diagonal now. Bum, 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 bum. And switch sides. Last one. And bring it down into your plank position. Hands on the shoulders, hips. Bring in the mountain climber. Let's go. Keep those hips low. And hold here. Reach up. Stretch into a T. And come back. Keep those hips nice and low. Go 3 each side. Count your own. That's it. And done. When you're done, bring it back up. And we will get ready to go. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. And down. There's a fly buzzing about here. It's driving me insane. Up high again. And down. One more time. So especially for those who are working at desks or computers or phones, we often find that our ears, I know I do that, my shoulders and my ears are too close most of the time. So, as I said, 11-minute rounds. Grab a drink before we start. We're going to go from a squat, which is your basic squat. I'll show different variations as we go. Down into our single arm row here, okay? Down onto the floor for the glute bridge. I'm just going to show these as we go, okay? While you're having your active recovery from each one, I'll show you the next one. We're going to go into a center step or lateral lunge where you're going to step back and low and center. And then you're going to switch sides again with that. bicep curl. Nice little exercise on the front. We're going to go into a plank leg lift, so I'll show that when we get to it. Basic lunge then, press up, turn over to a crunch, flip over again to a mountain climber, and we're going to finish off then with some nice energetic jumping jacks. So it's going to be busy. Listen for my cues, pick which version of the exercise you're going to do for each one. Try not to be jumping in and out of the 3 or 4 variations that I'm doing. Pick one. And if you want to progress it, that's fine, but come back if it gets too much. So when you are ready, you can use the weight for your squat if you wish. You're going to hold it in front of your chest here. And then when you squat, you're going to push the hips back, keep the chest tall, and push up through and squeeze the top. If you're doing it without the weights, hands go up as you go back. So towards the ceiling and back. And of course you can use a chair to guide yourself in the squat as well. So we're aiming for between 8 and 12 or 8 and 15 of each of the reps, each of the exercises. 1 or 2 of the ones on the floor, I call you to go kind of 10 each side, but just listen again. You pick your number, you get to your number, and you stop and you wait until the next exercise. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Okay, so we're going to start off with our squat. We're going to put the weight ready for our single arm row. And when you're ready, we're going to get started. So, 3, go for 8 or 15 squats. 3, 2, let's go. So you're going 8 or 15. 1, 2. And you count now at your own pace. If you've got music on, guys, turn it up now. Just make sure you can still hear me. So try and go for in and around 10 or 12. Pick your own number. Keep going with that. You've got loads of time here, okay? Loads of time. And the sooner you get through your reps of the squat, the more recovery you're going to have. So you're already now 30 seconds in. So if you're nearly at your number, keep going. If you're done, walk it off. So the whole way through this, keep your recovery active, okay? Keep it active. Don't stop. Keep moving on the spot. So our next exercise, 3, 2, stop now whether you're finished or not, and recover. Watch for the next exercise. Lean forward, big step, shoulders up, back towards the hip, and down. We're going to go in 8 seconds, so get yourself into position now for that. Foot beside the bell, let's go. So again, we're going for 8 to 15 of these. 2, 3. You go with whatever number you can. Make sure that bell's coming back towards the hips, okay? It's not coming up here. My elbow's going back towards the wall behind me, and when I come low again, I don't let it dip here. I go as far as my locked point, back and forward. So my upper back is squeezing my shoulder blades together. You keep going to your number. If you're done already, set the weight down. You're halfway through. You've got 30 seconds to go. Keep going. You've got 10 seconds left. And if you're done, brilliant. So maybe in the next round, you can go up another few reps if you think about it. Okay, so stop now, whatever you're doing. We're going to get ready for our next exercise. Lie on your back. In 10 seconds, we're going to go in a glute bridge. So you're going to raise the pelvis up and roll it back down. Are you ready? So you're going to go for 15 to 20 of these. 3, 2, let's go. So push it up and load. That's 1, 2. Nice and controlled. 3. So try and get to 15 or 20 of these. And again, when you're pushing up through here, the pelvis is going towards the ceiling, not the tummy. Squeeze the pelvis up. You want a nice straight line the whole way from your knees to your shoulders that are flat on the floor. Hands are beside you here, you're halfway through. And then we're going to roll that spine down. So you keep counting here now. Get your reps done. Your number, not mine. You still have 5 seconds to go. Keep going. Now, even if you haven't reached your number, stop now. You've got 15 seconds to the next exercise. So, the next one, you can either go here, where you separate, widen out the legs, and sit back and down, or you can step it. So, 5, 4, 3, 2. If I step, I go back and low. Keep my chest up, and then I switch sides. So, I want you to go for 8 each side here, at least. That's 2 done. So I'm going to keep my chest facing me, keep going, and again, nice and low. You might find yourself able to get a wee bit lower each time here. That's good. That's good if you can do that. Keep counting, keep breathing, keep that chest up, keep facing me with the pelvis as you go. You're halfway through. So you're going for 8 each side. side, so 16 in all. If you've got the speed and you've got the hip mobility, go for 10 each side, see how you get on. You've got 5 seconds left before I'm going to call stop, and then we're going to pick up our weight. Right, stop. Whatever you've done, think about the number so you can aim for that again in the next round. I want you to pick up your weight now, hold it like this, elbows tucked in, and the only thing that's going to move are your elbows. 3, 2, let's go. So bicep curls. And again, you're going for 8 to 12. This depends on your weight. If you've got a really light weight, you could probably go for 15 to 20 here. You know yourself what you're doing, what you're dealing with, what you're able for, to make sure that you don't dip and move. If you watch here, nothing is moving except my elbows. Not a thing. I've planted my feet, my knees are nice and soft, I've dipped my pelvis forward, and I'm moving here. I'm halfway through already. You've got 15 seconds left to move. Up and down, keep that bicep going. From the front, I'm nice and controlled. The biceps are feeling that now. And whether you're finished or not, now you stop, put the weight down, and I want you to come down onto your front for the next one. So watch this one now, okay? You're going to go into a plank position on your elbows and toes, and watch your lift and squeeze the bum, squeeze the bum. So I want you to go 10 each side if you can. Let's go. So here, I'm not throwing my leg up. Watch this carefully. I squeeze my bum and it lifts my toe. Squeeze my bum, lift my toe. Squeeze my bum, lift my toe. My hips stay low. I'm not up here. I'm working the glutes here. Go for 8 each side. Go for 15 each side. You do you, okay? But I want you to be aware that when you're lifting here, you're not throwing the leg up and back. You're squeezing the bum, and that's bringing the leg back. So even if you're standing and you squeeze the bum, it'll kick your leg back. Excellent. 5 seconds to go. Keep counting, keep counting, keep counting. You're flying it, guys. And stop. Whatever you've done, that's okay. Bring it back up onto your feet now. We're going into a forward or back lunge, whichever you want to do. You can hold the table for balance if you need to. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going down and up. I'm going to go with 8 each side or 15 each side if I have time or energy. So again, when you're going down, you don't step too far back. You want to get yourself in a position where your legs are on train tracks, and that when you go down into that lunge, you end up with these nice 90-degree angles, and then you push up through the front leg and switch. I go back again, I find my balance, I lunge, and I come back. You can, some of you might be going forward. Again, that's okay. Just don't go too far on the step. You've got 10 seconds left. Keep counting your own reps. How many have you done? Count it out loud. Keep it going. Well done. 3, 2, time. So stop now. Next move is our press up. And again, we're going to go for 8 to 12. If you're on the counter, you're here. Otherwise, get yourselves to the floor. We're going in 3, 2, let's go. On our knees, hands out. Tuck the pelvis down and up. Down, up. Everything comes up and down in one movement. Be careful if you're doing this, that you're dipping the hips here. You want it locked. So you lock everything and you put your chest towards between your line of your thumb and up. Low and up. And everything is coming up and down in one go. You're halfway through. Well done. How many reps are you doing? 8, 15. If you can go for 20, go. If you're really determined this morning, you'll keep going until I call a 15-second rest, which is in 5 seconds time. And then we're going to turn over. So stop, whatever you're doing. Flip it over, guys. We're going to crunch. Now, we're going for 15 or 20, okay? So again, we're back. Head and shoulders are here. 3, 2, let's go. So we freeze it and squeeze it. 3, 4, 5, 6. So your hands are here. Or maybe they're on your thighs. As long as you are frozen and you're squeezing up and back to that position, head and shoulders don't go back to the floor. It's up and down. So when you've counted your own reps, and if you've counted them and you think, I'm done, but I'm not ready, Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop yourself. You've got 10 seconds left to work this, okay? 10 seconds to go. So you go for your number, and if you got 10 done, that's perfect, that's great. And stop. So our next move now, you can get yourself ready. We're going on to our front. Same as what we did in the warm-up. Hands are here, shoulders are above our hands, toe on the floor, plank position, and we're going to bring our knees in and out, in and out. I want you to go for 10, let's go. 10 each side. 2, 3. So find your rhythm, keep going. Remember, you can do this off a wall or off a counter. Straighten those legs, up, up. If you want to advance it, go for it. The cross-body mountain climber. Just make sure that those hips stay nice and low. I can see you get that bum down. You want to keep the hips nice and low, and that's going to engage that core as you bring the knees in. If your bum is up as you do this, your core's not working, okay? You've got 10 seconds to go. Try and get to that number. Try and get to the number that's in your head that you're going to achieve this morning. You've got 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, stop. Well done. Bring it up onto your feet. We're going to finish off this round with some jumping jacks. So I think what we'll do with the jumping jacks is we're just going to go for the 30 seconds, okay? 3, 2, let's go. So whatever jack you want to do, I don't want you to count the jacks, I just want you to push it out now for the end of this round. Remember, you can go here if you need to. Well done. Let's jack all day here. Come on. We can do it. So we're going to get our heart rate up to finish off the round. And then we'll have a break and some water and some active recovery. 5 seconds to go. You've got this. Come on. 3, 2, and time. Bravo, people. Right, so grab a drink. We're going to do that again. Woo. Bum, bum, bum. Reset. So, you've got about a minute now to catch your breath. Keep moving, guys. Don't stop fully. Active recovery is so much better than just stopping and gasping and then going again. Try and keep moving, okay? Your body doesn't want to think that it's finished here. With your counting, if you went for kind of 8 and everything in the last round and you find yourself finished long before I told you to stop, go for 10, go for 12, go up a wee bit. If you were going full tilt in the last round and you were hitting 15 or 20 or whatever reps of each one, go for that again if you can. You might come in a wee bit below it, it's okay. Body's getting tired. Your body will react to different things in different ways. So again, the joys of doing this in our own homes is that nobody can see us. It doesn't matter what Jacinta beside you's doing or Nancy over the road's doing. You do you, and we're here together working out this morning. So we're going to go again in about 30 seconds. Remember, your first exercise is going to be your squat. You're going to go for 10 to 15 minimum, okay? If you're going to go for 15 and you feel it, you can go to 20, and I haven't called time, go for it. So we're going to get ready to go now. 15 seconds, keep moving. Squat, single arm row with the other side, down to our glute bridge, back up to our lateral lunge, bicep curl, that lovely squeezy butt lift without the bent knees, lunge, press up, crunch, mountain climber, and jacks. Are you ready? I wish I could hear you answer me. Yay! Yes. Right. Okay, let's go. So we're going to start with our squats. Get yourself into position. Toes out. Kind of 5 to 1. Heels down. And you're going to push that butt back as you sit back into that squat. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's go. So you're going for 10 to 15 of these. So again, I'm going to push my hands towards the ceiling as I come down into that seated position. And that way I don't go here. If you're squatting now and your chest is hitting the floor, you're in the wrong position. So keep going with that now. Count your own reps. That's it. Keep the chest up. Breathe. If you've got music going, use the music. Unless it's really, really fast. Don't do that. You're halfway through. You're nearly there already. And again, you can use a chair if you need to for guiding yourself down. So when you've reached, you've got 10 seconds of working left, and then we're going to rest before we go to our next exercise. Good, good. Keep those thumbs going back, keep the hands going up, keep that squat nice and deep. And stop, whatever you've done. We're going into our single arm row. And again, I put my foot beside the bell. Let's go together here now. Step back, you've got 5 seconds to go. Lean forward, hold. 3, 2, back and forward. So go between 8 and 15 of these. And again, I'm nice and controlled. My bell is going back to my pocket here. Watch where my elbow is. It's going back. It's not up, it's back. And I'm keeping my arm in nice and tight to my shoulder and to my body. So as you row, if your elbow's going out from your body, it's wrong, okay? So you want to go back and forward, halfway through. Make sure in that bottom position that your shoulder doesn't go forward. Keep your back nice and straight, shoulder back, and it's back and forward to here, but not to here. Don't let it fall. 5 seconds to go. You count your own reps. 3, 2, and time. Down onto the floor now. We're going into our glute bridge. And again, you can go anything from 10 to 15 here. Feet down under the knees. Back, shoulders flat on the floor. Let's go. Push that up. Roll it down. Push it up. Roll it down. You keep going at your own pace. Breathe. So the same speed up and the same speed down. You want to pretend that your spine is almost like beads, that you're pushing them up and away, and then you're stacking them back down from the top to the bottom to get your butt back onto the mat. You're halfway through. Again, you work here with the pelvis going to the ceiling, and you roll it back down. Nice and controlled. Push it up through. Breathe. 5 seconds to go. So whatever reps you've done, or whatever reps you're doing, cut them out now. End off, okay? Bring it back up. We're going into that lateral lunge in 5 seconds. So again, I'm going to step out wide this time. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to push myself back and low, and then up, back and low, and then up. So if your hips are tight, mine are quite tight today, so I'm not going to go too low. I'm just going to go as far as I can. I find this one easier where I step back into the movement and up, and then I switch sides. So again, you're going here for anything between 8 each side and 12 each side. If you can do 5 each side, you are winning at life. Whatever you can do, count your own. Set your own target, guys, and boss it yourselves. You're halfway through. So you've got about 10 seconds left now before we finish up. Keep going with those reps. You can do it. 5 seconds to go. And then we're going in. 3, 2, stop now, whatever you've done. Well done. We're going to go down now onto we're going to reach for our weight, and we're going back to our bicep curl. So again, you're going to go from 8 to 12 or 8 to 15 if you can. I've got my elbows pointing forward. 3, 2, let's go. I'm going to lower the bell, and then I tuck my elbows again. So again, from the side, everything's nice and controlled. Low, high, low, high. And I'm counting my own reps. So if I said I'm going to do 8, I pace myself. If I said I'm going to do 15, I'm going to pace myself still, but I'm going to try and get to my target. If I get to 15, and I can keep going, I keep going, okay? Don't ever sell yourself short, guys. Halfway through. So the numbers that I'm calling to you are just a guide. It's just a guide. 10 seconds to go. Keep moving. So I don't even know how many I'm doing here. I'm just going to keep going until my time's up. 5 seconds to go. Really working those biceps, squeezing everything nice and tight. Core is solid. And time. Well done. Set that down. And we're going to go down onto our floor, onto our tummy, into our plank. 5 seconds. We're going to do that leg raise. So here, hold, watch here, plank, squeeze the bum. Let's go. 10 each side. Try not to rock the pelvis. So when I lift and squeeze my bum, my core is nice and tight. Squeeze, hold everything here. And look how there's no bend in my knee. I'm not doing this. If you're doing that, stop it. You want to lift the whole thing. You want to hinge from here. If you find that you're just putting your heel in the air, it's not doing anything. Your bum is squeezing the movement. Your core is tight to stop you from rocking all over the place. You're halfway through, by the way. And you're going to squeeze that muscle. Watch it again. Here we go. I squeeze and I lift. So I'm not voluntarily lifting my leg. My bum squeezes and it lifts it. 3, 2, and tight. So that's a great strength exercise for the glutes. Flip it over now into your crunch. Again, choose which one you're going to do. You can go higher here if you want. 3, 2, let's go. So I'm going to go for the advance here. I'm going 15 to 20 or 25, whatever you want. You can go here. Or, of course, you're back to your basic. But you count whatever you can. Freeze it here. Squeeze it and back. Squeeze, squeeze. But you never fall back. Your head and shoulders are here. And we're going up and down. So again, it's your last set. Don't stop at the number you said you were going to now. Come on, let's go. Keep going. You've got 10 more seconds left. You can do it. Push it through. 3. No, I'm wrong. 9, 3, 2, and time. Bring it up. We're going to move it around onto our front, into our lovely mountain climber. We're nearly finished. You can do this. We're in this together, guys. So again, in 5 seconds now, hands down, shoulders above, plank. 3, 2, let's go. So I'm going to aim for at least 10 each side. Watch the bum. If you're up here, that's not a mountain climber, that's a stairways, okay? We're going to here. I squeeze my core. I squeeze my core. Everything is tight in the mountain climber. You don't want to have your bum in the air during a mountain climber because your back's doing all the work. You want to have your hands directly above or below your shoulders, your core tight, and when you squeeze, everything stays in that straight line as if you're standing. You have got 10 seconds to go. Keep going with your number. Watch your magic number. Get to it yourself. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, well done. Bring it on the toes. We're going to finish off with our jumping jacks. Keep moving. So remember, you can run on the spot here if you want, or you can go into jumping jacks in 3, 2, let's go. So again, we're going to go for the full round here to finish off our Friday fun day. Keep going. Don't stop. Again, if you've got music on, guys, I'm so jealous. Get it pumping. Let's go. You've got 15 seconds to go. Speed it up. 3, 2, and time. Woo! Happy Friday. I hope you all feel great after that. As always, if you have more energy and you want to do that again, go back and do it again. That's plenty for me this morning. Again, always, these EMOMs are great because you kind of, I think I've missed one. I don't think I have. Oh, I forgot the lunges. Oh, crikey. Don't tell them. We'll do some extra cool down, it's okay. That was plenty. And it's a lovely full body workout. I mean, everything has been moving now. You've had your shoulders going, your arms have been going, your core has really done its work this morning. We did that wee bit of extra work on the glutes. And again, practice that movement. So that's a great one to have. We worked the thighs, we worked the quads, we worked the hamstrings, and we worked the calves. So the whole body is worked out to start your weekend off the right way. So when you've got your breath back, grab yourself a drink, and we are going to cool it down. Well, we'll stretch it out. I can't guarantee that I'll cool you down at all. So take your time, nice deep breaths. Keep moving. Okay, so plant the feet. Big circle, bend the knees, and come up high with the hands. Breathe out. So reach up for the ceiling here. And forward you go here, nice and controlled. Bring the hands up to the side. Palms facing me. And you're going to push the fingers back towards the wall behind you. Get those shoulders back and low as well. So you should feel that into the arms. Bring the hand across here and you're going to stretch that shoulder. Get a good deep stretch there and try and keep, if you watch here, try and keep your arms at shoulder height. If you're doing this, you're just going to pull a muscle, okay? So nice and controlled here. Switch it up. Here we go. Well done. And bring it back. Push your hands out to the front. So when I do this, again, watch. I go forward and I get a good stretch as far forward as I can, keeping the rest of my body nice and solid. Go diagonal with those hands again. Push the shoulders back this time. Bring it to front and switch steps. Breathe out as you go. Well done. Okay, I want you to hinge from the hips, plant the feet. You're going to hinge from the hips, push and keep the legs straight and let the body fall forward. Try not to let the bum go too far back. If you can touch your toes, go for it. If not, go as far as you can. So your hands are pushing towards the floor. Keep those legs straight. And I want you to stack the spine back up on top of itself and finish with the shoulder roll at the top. Breathe out. Let's go another one of those. Lower down nice and slow. Breathe. Bring it back to the top, nice and controlled. And shoulder rolls. Well done. Bring it onto your mat, onto your back, guys. So, feet and knees together. I want you to hug your knees in to your chest. Hold on to one of those legs now. I'm going to go with my left first. And I'm going to extend my heel up or low, whichever I can do. And switch sides. So I'm going to hug this one. And I go up or low, whichever I can. Both knees together onto the floor. Hands are out to the side in a T shape. And you're just going to keep those knees together and let the lower body roll. So even if you can only go as far as here, that's okay. If you can go the whole way to the floor to get a good deep stretch up in here, go for it. But be careful with the lower back here. Carefully bringing it back up to center. And again, I'm going to try and keep my knees together. And I'm going to just slightly let my knees fall to the side. So straight away, you will feel this here on the side. And you might get it right down into the gut too if you have the leg high enough. You want to extend that upper arm can go up towards the corner. There's always ways to modify these. Back to center. Okay. You're going to roll onto your side or onto your front. I'm going to go onto my front. And I'm going to bring my knees together and my heel to my butt. Pushing my pelvis down into the floor or out in the line. So if you're on your side here, just push the pelvis forward a little bit and try and keep a straight line. Switch sides. Bring that heel in. Breathe. Well done. Hands below the shoulders now. And I want you just to push the pelvis into the floor. So I'm not using my back at all here. I'm using my pelvis and my hands and I'm stretching my abdomen. If you find your lower back getting too much, just keep it a wee bit lower. Here's fine. Bring the bum back onto the heels. Breathe. Well done. And you're going to walk it back up. And we're going to just finish it off with a big step back. Here we go. Balance those legs. Lunge down, or tuck the pelvis first and now lower down. So you feel that down into the quads. And up. Switching sides. Again, I'm going to take a big step back. Tilt my hips and lower into that stretch. Good. Bring it back up. Ladies, happy Friday. Well done. If you managed to get through that today, fair play to you. I will see you all again very, very soon. As always, if you have any questions or any concerns, drop them into the comments below or indeed put up a post in the group and myself or Emmett will address them as soon as possible. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a great weekend, guys.